First three possessions, what did you see as the issues early?
We just got off to a slow start, wasn't really executing. I think it was just more details, so we just need to clean those up.
You get going in the second quarter a little bit, but it seemed like penalties kept knocking you guys back.
Yeah, you know, it seemed like every time we had a big play, got called back. So again, more of a discipline thing. So yeah, gotta get those cleaned up too.
Did you feel like they sped you guys up a little bit and you got out of your normal rhythm?
No, because like we could play fast. That's what we started doing in like the third quarter or fourth quarter. We started playing fast. We started picking up yards when we drove down the field. So I don't think it was a tempo thing. I just think we just didn't execute certain drives and stuff.
So fixable things. You think you go back and look at the tape, you feel good about going back out and just turning that back around?
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Your thoughts on getting back out there? You obviously had a lot of touches in this, but 11 carries, 68 yards, 9 catches for 58. Just being back in the action, how'd that feel?
Felt great, you know, playing with my brothers and my teammates. Couldn't do it without them. Appreciate all of them, and yeah, thank you.
I know you wanted it to come at a victory, but first NFL touchdown, what's that mean to you?
It means a lot. Worked very hard to get here and showed the commitment I made to this game, and I'm just proud.
Final thing, 8 days to get ready for the Raiders and be back on Monday night in front of your home crowd.
Yeah.
I imagine that's an easy way to get fired up.
Yeah, most definitely. We'll get the stuff from today cleaned up and we'll come back ready.
All right, Josh, I know it was a tough day, but I know it was also a bit of a homecoming for you, and you got to get back to playing football. What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot to be out there with the guys. Unfortunately, as a team, we weren't able to get the result that we wanted. But I love this team. I love the way that we fight, and we're going to bounce back next week.
Tough day all the way around. Did you feel like just the inability to take something from them really put them in control out there?
Yeah, today we just got outplayed. We know that we got to bounce back next week. The Ravens did a hell of a job today, and you know, you're not taking anything away from them. But we know the type of team that we are. Now we just got to go prove it next week.
When Lamar's on the move like that, how tough is he to deal with when he's got the threat of the run and the pass?
Yeah, it's tough to be able to. You have to push the pocket to keep him in there. To force him to be that pocket passer. Today he did a hell of a job. But, you know, like I said, we're a great team. You have these ups and downs in the league. But next week we're going to respond. We're going to watch this film. We're going to get better.
Is it easy to see the contrast between when you guys are playing well and winning and what happens out there today when you're giving up a lot of big plays?
Yeah, it is, because I've seen this team shut guys out and put up a lot of points. So as a team, we just faced the opposite of that today. We didn't put up points, and we didn't stop them on defense. And so, like I said, it's just the NFL. You're going to have those weeks, and you just have to make sure that you bounce back when you have face like a week like this.
And that's the mindset of this team. Just give me some thoughts on what the reaction is in this locker room. As you guys know, you got to come right back 8 days from now and play.
Yeah. It's a hungry team. We're hungry for the next win. We're hungry to get these corrections right and to bounce back on Monday.
You know, it's just hard. It's hard to execute against a team like that. You have a player like that. It makes it really hard, and you know that's what happens when you don't execute and you're not on top of all your P's and Q's. Is they put up 500 yards and that many points.
When you guys aren't even under pressure and you don't hit them once, no sacks, just how difficult is that when you make those guys in the back end have to cover?
Yeah, right. I'm in the back end too, so I'm covering my butt off. No, it's hard. Yeah, it's just when you have a special player like that, just you know, able to move around in the pocket, get out of the pocket, and you only could really rush forward because of the weapons they have, and you know, it's hard, and they're a really good team. They have really good personnel.
I know you played a career game today, and he's been passing crazy accuracy completion rate this season. How much do you feel like some of this was self-inflicted today?
You know, I would say some of those touchdowns were definitely self-inflicted. You know, just not being in the right spot at the right time, and you know, it's those couple late leaks that you know, just kind of the dilemma that you're in when you play a quarterback like that. You know, it's hard, and you know, but he's doing a really good job of, you know, passing the ball and getting to his weapons and making plays.
I know you guys didn't figure that you would go 16-1
right.
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But is there anything about this loss that stings more because of the lopsided nature?
You know, I feel like I just follow Dan's lead in the fact that we got to take we gotta, humble ourselves. This will be motivation for us going forward, and it's hard. Some people deal with adversity early in the season, late in the season, and hopefully this is all the adversity that we have to deal with and going forward, and we can move on from it.
Interested to see how the guys respond.
Yeah, I mean, this is really nothing for us. I feel like we've been in way worse situations, so it just is what it is. It was a tough road game against a really good opponent, and they're going to be a playoff team, and they have a really good quarterback that it's hard to game plan against, and the weapons around it. So, it's just we've been in the foxhole before, and this is nothing new to us.
Yeah, I think they got us on a couple plays today, but maybe it was just lack of execution on our part. Just staying disciplined with some of the different kind of plays they were running with the late Andrews pass and the late little running back leak pass. So I think just you got to execute and focus on the details a little more.
We know he's a great player. How tough is he to corral back there? Because it looked like you guys had some pressure on him, but every time he was just able to find a little way to escape.
Yeah, man, he's good. That's what makes him great. He's got great pocket awareness, and if that pocket's not crushing and closing, he can find a way out.
Ravens offensive line have been struggling in the last couple games a little bit. Looked like early you guys were not bringing as much pressure. Do you think you could win individual matchups against that line early? Is that what you guys were trying to do?
Yeah, that's always the goal.
The way they started their first 4 drives, did they do anything you didn't expect, or did they just execute well? 4 touchdowns in the first 4 drives.
They had a couple different little plays in there, but I think it was just lack of execution on our part.
Hutch, what's the attitude? You guys have played really good football up until this, and this doesn't erase that in any way. Just the bounce-back attitude in this locker room.
Right. I'm sure everyone is going to count us out once again, and I mean, we love it. We live there, and it's nothing foreign to us. So, we'll see what everyone says, after next week and after we, get back and get rolling again.